Here in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, for the ABC News presidential debate between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump. While the candidates will be taking the stage at the National Constitution Center, located across from Independence Hall, the media will be gathering at the Pennsylvania Convention Center, which is about 5 blocks away. The Media Filing Center and Spin Room are in a large hall within the 1 million square foot convention center. This is where TV and radio networks will broadcast from, where print and wire reporters will file their stories, and where photographers will capture and transmit their shots. It's also where campaign surrogates will flock after the debate to make their pitches to the media. This is Steve Kehoe, a field crew chief with C-SPAN who is serving as the production manager for our coverage in Philadelphia.
So my job is to make all the remote portions of our production as smooth as possible to be integrated into our studio production that we're going to have as part of the debate back in DC. My role here has been to plan and facilitate our space and handle all of the technical elements that go along with that. So our plan here today is to send 3 signals back to DC, which will be incorporated into that program like I mentioned. And the whole idea is to make it as easy as possible on our director on the other end. We're going to have one camera that's dedicated to kind of showing the space and then doing interviews with any reporters or debate staff we can get. We'll have another camera that's going to offer a perspective of the room, which we'll see in a little bit just how big this room is. And then another one, which I'll be operating myself, is a roving camera where I'm going to be trying, once the spin room post-debate is in full effect, I'll be within the crowd trying to listen in on to what the surrogates are saying post-debate.
How has the technology changed since you started your career?
So this is my 3rd debate cycle, election cycle where I've participated in a debate. In a sense, some of the technology has remained the same. In other ways, it's improved dramatically. For instance, I showed you that wireless camera I'll be walking around with. That unit has shrunk over time, gotten more compact, does things with a slighter delay over time, and gets better and better. Same can be said about our microphones and our cameras. The really big thing that's different is how we're getting those signals back to DC. So, everyone's seen a TV satellite truck on the side of the road. Everybody knows about the fiber optic networks throughout the country. That used to be the primary way we sent things back. But technology has changed where we can bring small little devices that are actually act as bonded cellular. So think about Apple FaceTime on steroids, where there are multiple phones within this device that are sending things back. We're actually using an Ethernet connection and Wi-Fi to send our signals back. So it's a lot easier on my end, and it offers a lot of stability at the same time. So that's really been the big difference.
How does this spin room space compare to previous debates?
So all the other debates I've done have been part of the Commission on Presidential Debates, which usually schedules 3 presidential debates and 1 vice presidential one. This debate is a lot different because, for all we know, this could be the only time that former President Trump and Vice President Harris are together on a stage to debate each other. And with that, you can definitely see the interest. We're in what's called the filing center and spin room. Those chairs that are out there for the filing center, I think we've got close to 1,000 seats in there. That is by far way bigger than I've ever seen. And the same can be said going around the perimeter of the space where there's different networks setting up their equipment. This is also a lot of stuff going on in here, a lot of interest. So that would be the biggest difference.
You said you've covered 3 debates. Which has been your favorite so far?
So anyone in the press in their right mind will say their favorite is associated with the best press party. I'm no different. One debate happened at Belmont University in Nashville, where we got to see the press got a private concert at the Ryman Auditorium. Got to see Brad Paisley, among others, so it was really cool to be in there. So anyone worth their salt will say how was the press party.
Thank you for your time.